Welcome to PodNews Room. Today with another exciting podcast episode. Let's get started.
Okay, so get us. You're on a camping trip.
Yeah.
In Yellowstone. One of the wildest places you can be. And your cat goes missing. 2 months later, he turns up 900 miles away back home in California.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
It's wild. And what's even crazier is this isn't just some, made up story. We've got 2 whole news articles about this. This cat, Rayne Beau, and his incredible journey. I mean, it makes you wonder what he saw out there.
Oh, kidding. 900 miles.
Yeah.
That's like, what if you catch us up and decide to walk from New York City to Chicago? Right. Oh, and speaking of names, Rayne Beau, it's actually pronounced rainbow.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Rayne Beau, which is, interesting in itself. But then you hear what happened to his human, Susanne, after they lost him in Yellowstone,
Okay, I'm intrigued. What happened?
Well, the article mentions that she saw a double rainbow right after Rayne Beau disappeared.
Wow. That's almost eerie, but also kind of beautiful.
Right. Like some kind of little sign or something.
Yeah, a little glimmer of hope, when it seems like all hope is lost. Because let's be real, Yellowstone's huge.
Massive. Over 3,000 square miles, I looked it up. Rugged terrain, tons of trees, and don't forget, bears, wolves.
Right. This isn't some city park we're talking about. It's the wilderness.
Exactly. So for him to not only survive that, but then to actually somehow find his way back home.
And find his way is an understatement. This cat wasn't exactly living the good life out there. The article said he lost a bunch of weight, 6 pounds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not just him skipping a meal or two.
No, he was scavenging, hunting, who knows what to stay alive.
And it's even funnier. This wasn't even his first camping trip. Apparently, the Anguianos, they actually were known to take their cats on adventures. Like they called themselves cat campers.
Cat campers. That's adorable, though I guess nothing could really prepare you for your cat pulling a disappearing act like this.
Right. Talk about an adventure. So we've got this cat, right?
Yeah.
Alone in the Wyoming wilderness. And he's not exactly at some 5-star hotel with room service, is he?
No, not quite.
What blows my mind isn't just, the surviving part that's wild enough, but that he found his way back to California. Of all places, how is that even possible? Did he, hitch a ride or something?
Well, no one's fessed up to having a furry co-pilot, at least not that I saw in the articles.
So what then? Pure luck.
It does seem kind of impossible, doesn't it? What's fascinating is how Rayne Beau's story, it sort of ties into this whole debate, right?
Yeah.
About animals, especially cats, and how they navigate.
Okay, yeah.
There's this theory, that they might use something called magnetoreception.
Magneto what now?
Magnetoreception. It's like having a built-in compass.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously, there are these, get this, tiny magnetic particles. Scientists think some animals, cats included, might have them, and they let them sense the Earth's magnetic field, basically. It's like
their own personal GPS.
Exactly. It's still being researched, but it could explain how they find their way over crazy long distances, even in totally new places.
Wow. So Rayne Beau might have been, following his internal compass the whole time, drawn back to home base.
It's possible, isn't it? You think about how far some birds migrate every year. 900 miles for a cat with a compass, maybe it's not so out there.
Makes you think twice about what our furry friends are capable of. But, so he finds his way back, eventually. How did they actually find him after all that time?
This is the best part. He turns up, just wandering the streets in Roseville, California. Long way from those geysers, right?
No kidding.
But some kind soul found him, took him in, and this is key, they got him scanned for a microchip.
That little chip saved the day.
100%. Really shows you microchipping your pet, it's not just a good idea, it's essential. Who knows what would have happened to Rayne Beau otherwise?
It's true, though. Imagine getting that call. Your cat, who you thought was, gone forever, back home, after 2 months.
Oh, absolutely. The articles actually mention that, the emotional roller coaster. I mean, first, you're devastated, then there's that little spark of hope, and then finally, relief. It's unbelievable.
Makes you wonder, though, what was going through his head all that time? Was he just in pure survival mode?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he, actually try to find his way back?
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, it really makes you think about the whole human-animal bond thing, Maybe animals have a stronger sense of home, of connection than we realize.
That they do. But okay, we've talked about all the scientific stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the magnetoreception, the importance of microchips. But at its heart, this story, it's really about resilience, isn't it?
Totally.
I mean, think about it. Hunger, the elements, who knows what else he came across out there? And he still makes it. It's kind of inspiring when you think about it.
It is. Rayne Beau, he reminds us that animals, the ones we share our homes with, the ones out in the wild, they're capable of amazing things. This will to survive, to push forward. It's a good reminder for all of us, maybe.
I like that. So if Rayne Beau could talk, that would be one heck of a story. A real-life adventure, happy ending and all. And you know what? Maybe his story can inspire us to look a little closer at the creatures we share our world with, appreciate their strength, and never underestimate that pull, that journey back home.